Hi, my name is Colin Corbett, and I am a Phase 1 vaccine trial volunteer and an economics professor in Illinois, USA. Economics is the study of the allocation of scarce resources, and the COVID vaccine is clearly a scarce resource at this point. So I think about COVID-19 vaccine distribution within a country from an economic perspective, specifically maximizing the expected number of lives saved per vaccine, which, as I will explain, shows that we should vaccinate the elderly first. There's a few elements that go into that calculation: the likelihood of catching COVID, likelihood of spreading COVID, but especially the likelihood of dying from COVID, given that one has caught it. In the early stages of vaccine distribution, it is very difficult to predict who is most likely to spread COVID, so our vaccination efforts should be focused on those likely to catch it, but particularly those most likely to die from it if they catch it. As most of us know, COVID-19 hits the elderly hardest. Almost all young people recover from it, but it has killed hundreds of thousands of elderly people across the globe. So, if the main goal of a country is preventing deaths from COVID, vaccinating the elderly first is an obvious choice. But many have argued that because the elderly have much shorter expected lifespans, saving the life of a 90-year-old isn't as valuable as saving the life of a, say, 35-year-old, and that maybe they shouldn't actually be first in line. As morally troubling as that prioritization may seem, economics and other fields actually recognize this difference in remaining lifespan. We use the measure of quality-adjusted life years, or QALYs, QALYs, to measure the effects of treatments in public health. Ignoring the quality-related aspect of this measure, saving the life of someone who has 30 years of life remaining would be twice as valuable as saving the life of someone who has 15 years of life remaining. So one may think that using this method discourages vaccinating the elderly first. But if you do the math, even using this QALY method supports vaccinating the elderly first. Statistics show that for seniors, an additional 7 years of age roughly doubles the likelihood of dying given a COVID infection, which for almost all people is actually faster than the increased rate of dying from other causes. So the counterintuitive conclusion is that, in expectation, vaccinating a 90-year-old actually extends their life more than vaccinating an 80-year-old. The fact that many of the most elderly are living in retirement communities where they can easily catch it should make us prioritize them even more. Many countries, especially the United Kingdom, are already prioritizing the most elderly. Other nations, when deciding what to do with their limited vaccine distributions, should follow this example. Thank you.